Couldn't find a very good video about how to replace a primary oxygen sensor on a 2-liter turbo transverse Volkswagen. So your GTIs, this one's an Audi TT. So I'm gonna make one. It's gonna be pretty straightforward, but I'll splice it together so that you can see how everything works. We're gonna take the air inlet pipe off just to give us some more access. This is the connector for the O2. It's gonna come down, follow your heat shield down, and then go onto the turbo, and you can just barely make it out there in frame. Once we get this inlet pipe off, we have to be careful about the breather here, so don't just go yanking it off. You'll pull the cover, pull the intake pipe, and we'll get to the O2. Should be pretty straightforward. Maybe that's why there's not a video about it, but I felt like I could help out by making one. Just remove the hose clamp, and then this wiggles right off. And we'll take this hose clamp off and take the breather pipe up. There is a T30 Torx back here. Okay, the intake is off. Now you can get in and see the oxygen sensor on top of the turbo. This is a clever little tool. It's for oxygen sensors specifically. So the wire can go in the slit there, like this. And then you can drop it all the way down on top of your O2, and it fits right on in. And because of our angles, I'm gonna put it that way so that when I unscrew it this way, I got some room. Well, I think I see one issue with our oxygen sensor is that somebody put a hurting on it with some channel locks or something, trying to get it out without that proper tool. Don't just throw this old one out though. This is heat shield. This is heat shield. That's like $8 a foot, but you could be recycling yours for something like a race car application. The O2 sensor wire comes up here. There's a factory clip on the firewall. It comes up, connects to the harness here, and then sits in these teeth right on this rim edge. Be very careful while you do this because these plastic teeth are very brittle. If you're doing this in the winter like I am right now, heat your engine bay up a little bit. You can run the car for a few minutes, park it in your garage or wherever you're working, let that heat soak come up, and then go out and work on it. Let it cool off for a minute because you're gonna be working on the exhaust, but that heat will help break the nut on the O2 sensor, and it'll make sure that your plastic bits like this get some heat instead of being super brittle and snapping on you when you're guiding those in and out. They have just a little bit of give on them, but if you go too far, you'll break them. And the only difference between this and a GTI is there's no battery here on a TT. I hope you found this helpful. If you like race car stuff, we do a lot of race car videos, so you can check out the other feeds. But that's it. Super straightforward. I think total time invested is 30 minutes.